Hi everyone, welcome back. I have a box here from Ink Depot in Queensland, and I've bought myself the Selphy QX10 camera. So I'm just going to take this out of here. I've got some paper as well. They sent me a free pen, which is pretty cute. It's got a little stylus on the end, so that's very nice. Anyway, let's dive into the printer. I have the photo paper that comes with it. It's an ink and sticky label set in this square format, so it prints a square photo on like a Polaroid shaped paper. So let's dive into the actual printer itself. I've really wanted a small printer for, journaling purposes for a very long time, and I saw Amy Gretchen unboxing this one and thought I would dive in and try it out. So in the box we get the charging cable, we get a sample. This is actually the ink, so it's a sample of the ink. We get some sample of the paper, I think probably 3 sheets or so in there, a warranty card, the booklet to tell you how to use it in all of the languages, and then we actually get to the printer itself. So full disclosure, I have opened this up because I wanted to make sure it was charged so I could do something on this. Oh my goodness, how pretty is this pink? Anyway, yes, I wanted to charge it so that we could actually print something today. So as you can see, it has this really pretty pink design on the front. We have a spot here where the paper goes in, and I'll open up and show you in a minute, and then a spot in here for the ink cassette as well, and then the charging cable goes in there. So I have already charged it, so I'll put that to the side for now, and I reckon we should just try it out. So I'll grab the book because I know I have to do a few things first. So in the book we have, as I said, all the languages, but if I head to English and read what I have to do first, it says to make sure it's on a flat surface, and then here are the instructions. Connect the printer and charge, which I have done. Download and install the latest version of Selphy Photo Layout, which I've also done, and then I have to actually start that app. So I'll put this to the side where I can see it. I'm just going to grab one of my this one. Grab one of my Hobby Hoppers clips here to hold it open so I can actually keep that booklet there. That's good. I might move this paper as well for the moment, and I'll just keep the book here for me. All right, so I have my phone here. I have the app. I think I put it inside the photography section of my phone. So I have my phone here. Say yes, I want to, and I'll agree to that. It gives me some ideas on how to use it, and then I can start. So it asks me which printer I have, the Selphy CP or the QX10. I have the QX10. Hold down the power button until the status lamp begins to blink white, which it is, and then wait for it to light up. And there we go, it's lit up. So next it says to load the paper. All right, so I'm going to use the sample paper that they've given me. So I'll grab that paper out, and let's see, we have 3 sheets there, and it says to press the open button to release the lock and open the paper compartment. So that's that. And set the paper up to 10 sheets with the printing surface facing downwards, being careful not to touch the printing surface. Align the edge of the paper with the circled parts, which are these 2 little pieces here. So I will pop that in, and yes, that's aligned with that, and then close the cover. Okay, Next, it says to open the ink cassette compartment. So that's this one here on the side. It's just held on with a little silicone grip there. And to insert the correctly oriented new ink cassette into the printer until it clicks into place. So here is my ink cassette. In the photo, it's facing upwards. There's an arrow pointing to push in that direction, which makes sense, and that's pretty easy. Seems to just click into place. And there's an eject button there, so I'll see how that works later. I'm going to need this QR code here in a minute, so I'll see what happens next. Follow the instructions displayed on the smartphone screen and connect and register the printer using the QR code. All right, I have my phone in airplane mode, so I'm going to have to fix that first. And it says remove the Wi-Fi network when the printer was registered via Wi-Fi settings. Okay, if I wanted to, I could do that. Selphy would like to access the camera. Yes. Align the frame with the QR code. There it is there. Connecting to the printer. Join that network. Selphy would like to find and connect to your devices. Sure, that's fine. And the printer has been registered. Close the ink cover. The QR code is required for re-registration in case you change your smartphone or, and I should take a photo to save it. Okay, will do. All right, so now I can select and print, or I could arrange my favorite photos in the same size. I'm going to go select and print and allow access to all photos, and then go to the smartphone. I have created a folder called printing here. I just selected a few photos this morning that I thought would be cute to print. So what I've done is I've chosen a black and white text, and then a bunch of colorful ones as well. Some edited quite heavily and some not. I think I might start with this photo of myself in Paris, because why not? And say okay. And it gives me a tip here to move, scale, and rotate the photo if I need to. I've actually edited it already within the Photos app. So I've made it square so that it will actually be good to print. But then it has some options here for a border if you want to put a border on. So you might make it wider around the edge, normal, or skinny around the edge. In fact, I think I'll stick with normal. You can change the position of the photo. I can't because it actually is square, so it's not going to move, which is good. I could put the date on there if I wanted to. So it's got the 2019 05 07. Sorry, I can't actually read it. It's too dark on the photo. I don't want the date anyway, but that's cool that you could do that if you wanted to. You could add a frame. Lots of different options, which could be cool if you wanted to do something fun in a theme or something. You can add various stamps, like these hearts are pretty cute. Oh, that is cute. Yeah. But I don't want those. What other stamps were there? Oh, these are really cute. So you could give yourself a little speech bubble, all sorts of things there. We could add text. We could add paint. So I think you could just draw all over it. Various filters. I did see this overcoat, so you could put this line of white. You can barely see it, but it's making like a starburst pattern in the background. I think maybe you can see it there when I've added color. Snowflakes, stars, hearts, all sorts of cute things. I'm going to say none. I just want the photo as is. And then I think select photos, you might be able to add other photos on top. But right now I just want to print it and see what it looks like. So I'll put this down here. Hopefully it's connecting to the printer and printing. It's telling me to turn the printer on, which it is on. And now it's printing. So let's talk about the ink. From what I understand, you can see the 4 flashing colors here: yellow, pink, blue, and gray. Let me turn this around because it looks like it's printing from the other end. I didn't even look at that. So it actually prints the yellow first, And then in that, you saw that barrel that the ink was, the two little barrels on either side. That's going to move across and select the pink ink. So now it's adding the pink to my photo. That's so cute. Going back in, and now it's going to add the blue to the photo. So it should be pretty close to what it's going to look like in the end. And then it's going to add the gray scale to the photo for the last bit, I think. Yes. And then we have a complete photo. Take out paper from the delivery outlet. So now I can pull this out, and we have here a completed photo. That's super cute. So this is a photo of me in Paris in 2019. So long time ago. Let's just compare it to the image. Actually, let's go back to the real image. So, oh yeah, that's right. This one wasn't square. I thought I'd made them all square, but I haven't. So I'm actually happy with how it's done it though. It's fine. So that's pretty nice. It looks quite good. There's maybe a little bit extra pink in my face than I would be expecting. You can see here where I was. I can't pronounce that, but yeah, I mean, it's probably a little on the yellow and pink side compared to the actual image itself, but I'm okay with that. And I'm going to leave it here to dry if it needs to. I don't even know if it needs to. And I'm going to print another one. So let's go back and select from the printing folder. I'm going to select this spooky looking Halloween one. So this is a photo that I took in a photo shoot I did with a friend. We had this model Jess, and we dressed her up, did weird makeup, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how this turns out. But also, if I didn't say this already, these are sticky paper. The paper that it's printing on is sticky paper, so I can actually just peel the backing off and stick this in my journal, which I will definitely be doing. I guess it's using all the colors to make the black and white. I'm not sure actually. Let's see how it turns out. Oh, I quite liked it with the pinky orange color. Now we're adding the blue. So there we have my spooky Halloween girl sticker that can go inside of my journal as well. All right, I'll put that one there. I'm going to grab another one. Let's do something. I've got one here that's quite heavily edited. This is a photo of a cocktail that I had when we went to a restaurant for Denise's birthday. And what if I make the border narrow on this one? Let's see. There is no difference to the actual image. It's still the same image. There's no like extra around the edge. So I'll leave that as is. So this is, I've added a lot of contrast to this image in editing. So I'm keen to see how that turns out. Okay, so that's the blue plate. So it's a big blue plate underneath, and then I have a big round cocktail glass on top. And as you can see, there are flower petals floating in that little cocktail. And those are crisp and bright and colorful. I'm super happy with how that has turned out. That looks fantastic. Okay, so there's our 3 images. I've gone for colorful, black and white, and you know, kind of natural, I guess you could say. I just wanted to see if I was to print this, if I could add text. I might just write cocktail hour just for something to write. I wanted to see what you can actually do with it. So we have, okay, a couple of different fonts. I also wanted to see if I could put the text on this white part here, but I can't. So the print area is simply what's inside of that square frame. Yeah, my thought was if I could write on there, that would be kind of cool. So we have Verdana, monospace, cursive, and sans serif. So I think I quite like, I'm not going to print this anyway, but I quite like the cursive And you can see you can make it bigger or smaller to fit there. And what else can we do to it? Well, we can add a color. So I could make it pink to match that flower there, and I could make it bold. That's very nice. And I can give it a background. Okay, so I could put that on maybe say pale pink background or a light blue background. That's pretty cool. So you could have, then you could move this, I guess, to the bottom if you wanted to, or you could have it hanging off the side like that. So you've got a nice little cocktail hour label on there. That actually is kind of cool. I don't mind that. Okay, so that is the main printing. Let's have a look at this one. N up, it says. So if I was to go in here, I have no idea what this one does. So I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 photos. Okay. And okay, so it's only going to let me do 2 per page, and I would have to rotate these as well if I wanted to 90 degrees, so maybe like so, and then you'd see you'd have a couple of photos on the one. That could be cool if you wanted to have a smaller photo, but let's see, can I do 4? Yes, I can. Okay, so down here we can have 2 horizontal, 2 vertical, or this 3 layout, this 3 layout. What about 4? Okay, if I had all 4, then I could print the entire 4 photos and just cut those up however I wanted them. And then if you did that, you may want to do the border as narrow so that you can make the photos just a little bit bigger. All right, that's pretty cool. Can I then add a border, a frame, I should say, a simple frame? Oh no, that's going around all of them. I was just thinking if you could separate, have a little bit of white space between each of those 4, but I think probably you can't. Okay, that is pretty cool. I like it. I'm pretty excited. I have purchased 2 sets of the ink and paper, so I'll just open it up and show you. So we get the same ink cartridge as the other one, and 2 sets of 10 sheets each. So the machine holds 10, the printer holds 10 in total. You can't put more than 10 in at a time, so they give you 2 sheets, so you could just stack up the 2 as is and go for it. So one thing I did want to say is I have in the past had this Instax printer, which actually was really cool, but it prints, I don't actually have any of the paper here. I thought I might have some paper with me, but I don't. But it prints on like the old-fashioned Polaroid paper, but new version of course. And it's a little bit narrower than this paper and taller. But the problem I had, I really liked it, except the problem that I had was that it's very thick. So it's really thick paper because it's plastic. So it would really bulk things up. Whereas this paper is super thin. I think we should probably peel this off and show you and myself what that looks like. So let's try that. Okay, I started to think that perhaps it isn't sticky paper, but it is. So you can just peel that backing off, and then we have sticky paper underneath. It actually is very low tack. It's not super, super sticky. So we would peel that off and pop it in a journal. Let me see if I'll grab my current journal. So this year I'm working in this Hobonichi Cousin. I love this thing. You can see it's getting super chunky. And if I just give you a real quick flip, you can see it's just full of stuff. So let me pop to, today is October 2nd, Saturday. I'm just going to pop all 3 of these in here. I would normally decorate and stuff, but I'm just happy to just stick these in just as a kind of a memento of getting the printer, I guess. Okay, so the paper is, I'm not sure if you can see that shine on the camera there, but the paper is glossy, like quite glossy. And as I said, it's quite thin as well. So you can see it is very thin. And I suspect you'd need a Sharpie to write on it. I have next to me some mild liners. This is a brush mild liner, so I thought I might just put a bit of color in that corner. Actually, I might go right across the bottom. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's not sticking to the paper at all. So in fact, it's drawing itself away from the paper. So definitely not a mild liner. I'm just seeing if I have a Sharpie here at all, but I don't. I have my Hobonichi pen. So just a ballpoint pen. We'll see if that works. And it does. I'm not going to smudge it just yet because I don't really want to smudge it in case it does stay. But I'll grab a Sharpie. I don't have a Sharpie on me. What I have is a Pitt Artist pen, Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen. So I'll try that instead. No, that's not sticking either. So yeah, I think we probably do need a Sharpie. Okay, so if I wipe across there, then I've wiped off the mild liner. Oh, I really don't want to smudge this, but maybe it goes with the vibe of Halloween. Let's see. I don't think that's smudged. Put my glasses back on. It did not smudge. Okay, a ballpoint win. So that wipes off, and it wipes off pretty clean actually. Yeah, that's come off clean. So that's a no as well. Stayed, that's not going to work either. Right, I'll find a Sharpie. This is the reason why I was reluctant to find a Sharpie. I have this massive carousel circle of Sharpie pens there. So I've grabbed out a black fine point. I can't find the ultra fine point. That's in a pencil case that I was hoping to have found, but I couldn't. So I'll just write in very simple Desley handwriting, cocktail hour on there, and on this one I'll just write Paris. Now I'll give that a little second to dry, but hopefully that is going to be okay. Nothing's coming off on my finger. No. Okay, Sharpie is good. Sharpie and ballpoint both work, so that's okay, because there's a lot of ballpoint pens with different colors that you could probably try. And there's always washi tape and stuff we can add too, right? So I have some cute grid washi here that I would probably put down on these types of photos. I'm going to definitely put it on this one because there's a little bit of my watermark there, of my signature if you like. So I'm just going to put some of that on there. Okay, good. Washi tape peels up off of this quite well. That's pretty handy. I have the other color of this grid as well. Might just put it down the side of this one, like so. I have some black floral that might be cute on the other one. So there we go. There's 3 different photos on the photo paper that comes with the Canon Selphy QX10 printer. I love it. Those photos look really good. I mean, they're not like 100% the best quality in the entire world, but they are pretty good. And the fact that they're on sticker paper is really cool as well. And it's a nice size. Like I said before and showed you, you can do a thicker border so the photo is a little bit skinnier. You could cut those out if you wanted to. Like I might want to just cut out or even fussy cut her shape out if you wanted to. And there was also the option to do multiple photos per print. So you could do a lot in one layout and get them all much smaller if you wanted to. So if you're working in a smaller journal, actually next year I'm in an A6 cousin, so I might want to do them much smaller and cut them out in that case. But the idea of just having this little guy with me on my desk or my bench or my couch and not having to print to the big printer, because that's 4x6 paper and that's a lot of cutting up anyway. This has it's a sticker paper, so it's automatically just going to go straight in here, and I think that is awesome. I'm really excited to have it. I've been looking for one for a while in a sprocket, but I don't really like the quality of the print on the sprocket, and there were the other Canon printers as well, but they were quite a bit bigger. The Ivy was cute too, but I've never been able to find it. And then I saw this one with this beautiful pink front on it, and I thought, how can I not? So there we have it, the Canon Selphy QX10. I can't remember the price off the top of my head. I did see actually invoice in here, so it's a little bit pricey. Actually, the invoice doesn't have any pricing on it, but I think the printer and the 2 packs of paper was in Aussie dollars, maybe $290 perhaps. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, but look, I'll link it in the description box. It was actually hard to find it in anywhere in Australia in pink, and this was the last one in store. And if you are in Australia and you haven't tried Ink Depot, this is my first time trying them. I just found them simply by searching, but my friends have recommended them to me for actually replacing my ink in my big printers. I can highly recommend Ink Depot. There was a problem with my PayPal when I paid, and I think the account that it was linked to had no money left in it, which is weird, but not surprising. So I phoned up and paid by credit card instead, and they're just going to refund the PayPal thing when it happens, because I wanted to make sure I got the pink one. It was the last one in stock. And I phoned them on Wednesday, and it arrived on Thursday from Brisbane to Melbourne, which I'm shocked about. They use Couriers Please to send, and it was fast and quick and easy and simple. I know those words all mean the same thing, but no, seriously, it was a really great experience. They were super responsive. They sent me emails to let me know what was happening, and then on the phone, they were fantastic. So I can't recommend them enough. I think I will definitely give them a try for ink as well. And yeah, stay tuned to see how this is working for me. I'll let you know, and you probably will see photos within my spreads as time goes on. Right, I'm going to stop talking. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, and if you have this printer or a different printer and how it's working for you. I really love this concept that produces beautiful quality photos, and it's sticker paper. How much more can I ask for? Okay, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you all super soon. Bye.